Once upon a time, in a village far away in the earth of Africa, this village was called Idiaba. Idiaba village was surrounded by mountains protecting the villagers from attacks from their enemies. Early in the morning, villagers would wake up to the sound of roosters crowing, birds singing, chickens and hens feeding on corns. There lived a beautiful princess named Aduke. She was the only child of King Afolabi and Queen Morenike. She was the pride of their hearts. Aduke was known far and wide for her beauty, her radiant smile, always dressed in beautiful blue and red ashoke with a matching head tie and shining blue beads that adorned her neck, ankles and wrists. However, Aduke had a secret that weighed heavily on her heart. Since birth, she had been cursed with a strange affliction. Whenever she came within 5 feet of a man, her skin would break out in painful hives. Her eyes would water uncontrollably and her breath would become labored. The villagers' best healers and mystics had tried to cure her, but to no avail. This mysterious allergy made her life lonely and difficult, especially as the only heir to the throne. The pressure to continue the royal lineage is immense, and Aduke knew she had to find a way to have a child without breaking the curse. One day, Aduke confided in her closest friend and confidant, an old and wise woman named Mama Diola. Mama, how can I provide an heir for our kingdom when I cannot even bear to be near a man? She asked, her voice trembling with worry. Mama Diola, who had always been full of wisdom and love, took Aduke's hands in her own. My dear Aduke, she said gently, there is always a way where there is a will. You must seek the help of God. He will reveal to you the solution to your problem. There might be another way, a harder path, yet this could be the one you will walk with determination and courage. What do you mean, Mama? Aduke asked. She was very curious. There is a distant village far beyond the hills and the river, Mama Adiola began. It is said that life there is different, simpler. You must go there and work as one of the villagers, and perhaps the solution you seek will reveal itself. Determined to save her kingdom, Aduke donned her finest blue and red ashoke, adorned herself with her shimmering beads, and set off with a small entourage. After a long journey, she reached the village. She decided to stay incognito, not revealing her royal identity. She began working on the farm, toiling under the sun, her delicate hands becoming calloused and strong. For 11 long months, Aduke worked tirelessly. The villagers grew fond of her, although they never suspected she was a princess. One night, as Aduke rested after a hard day's work, she overheard a conversation between a young couple. They were expecting a third child, but were deeply worried about their future as they had nothing to offer their newborn. Aduke's heart ached for them, but an idea began to form in her mind. She knew it was a desperate and morally troubling plan, yet she felt she had no other choice. Late one night, as the village slept, Aduke slipped into the couple's hut and took their newborn baby boy. She left behind a bundle of precious beads and a note explaining that their child would grow up to be a king, a destiny she promised to fulfill. With the baby in her arms, Aduke returned to her village. She named the boy Ifedayo, meaning love has become joy. The villagers welcomed the new prince with open arms, unaware of the circumstances of his arrival. Aduke raised Ifedayo with all the love and care in her heart, ensuring he grew up to be a wise and just ruler. Years later, as Ifedayo ascended the throne, Aduke shared the truth of his origins with him. My son, she said, you are destined to be a great king, but you must never forget you are my only child. I love you dearly. It is our custom that before a king can finally be crowned a king, he must rule for 5 years. If the people are pleased with his reign, then he will be crowned king. On the day of your coronation, Ifedayo, my son, I will dance and dance. Rule with love, my son. These 5 years will be filled with prosperity. Farmers will harvest bountifully. There will be peace and joy. Ifedayo, with tears in his eyes, promised his mother he would honor his 5 years as king with love and the sacrifices made for him. He ruled with wisdom and kindness, and Aduke's legacy lived on through him. The tale of Princess Aduke, a princess allergic to men, a beautiful woman in her blue and red ashoke with her shining blue beads and her smile, became a story of sacrifice, determination, and the complexities of love and duty. And so the kingdom flourished under Ifedayo's reign, and Aduke's story was told for generations, a reminder of the lengths one will go to protect their people and the intricate paths that fate will sometimes weave.